guys, Lizler here. So, for this one, I'm caught in my cord. I wanted to talk about the first time I had a flat tire and a blown tire. This is going to be a combined video because it literally happened back to back for me, and it was an interesting thing. And it was all trailer. It wasn't the actual tractor. I haven't had any of that yet, thankfully, because that's scary. Like, you really feel that apparently when one of your tires on your tractor blows. So, but for the trailer, for me, what happened, I was going to deliver and pick up at the same place. So yeah, that's what it was. Because this was months ago, so I'm trying to remember what happened. So I think the route I was on was weird or something, and I was trying to find. It was the end of it. It was at night, and I was trying to find somewhere to park. And I prefer to park at the main truck stops. And when I say main truck stops, I mean the Loves, Pilot, Flying J, Petro, TAs. Those are the ones I mean when I say main truck stops. The one that I got to that was near me was a Loves. Loves are always full by like 4 or 5 o'clock. And so across the street from that Loves, there was another truck stop, one of the other ones that are around. And I was just like, I gotta park here, so let me see how bad it is. And it was okay. It wasn't like super cramped or anything. I found a spot that I could just pull through because it was kind of cramped to back in. I was just like, I'm not that good. So as I was driving through, I went over like this, like it was like a loud bump because it was uneven on the ground. I was like, geez, like when you hit a pothole, it was like that. And I circled around and I parked and everything. Whatever, it was cool. The outside was kind of sketchy, but then I went inside the actual truck stop and I was just like, this is nice. This is real nice. This is a nice one. The parking lot's just weird. Y'all gotta work on your parking lots. They'd be weird. At least it was paved, because there'd be some truck stops, they don't even bother to pave their parking lot. And I get it saves money, but then you get these holes and it rains, it's all dirt, and you get stuck. And I got time to get stuck. But so I go to sleep. I get up to continue on my way or whatever. And I was gonna fuel. I do my pre-trip, and both my tandem tires on the left side, because there's it's 2 in the front and 2 in the back. So the 2 in the back were completely flat. Absolutely flat, deflated, falling off the rim. I was like, wait a minute! What did I run over? I have no idea what I ran over, but them suckers were just deflated. I was like, are you kidding? Oh, I'm gonna be late now. I was on time, I think, and then I was just like, crap, now I'm gonna be late because I gotta get my tires changed. I was like, oh man. So I creep across the street because the Loves is across, and they had a little garage like Loves usually do. It's the Pilots and Flying J's that don't have a garage. They usually have a vehicle that goes around and they'll do stuff, but the Loves usually have a garage, but they usually do tires and stuff. If you want the bigger stuff done, it's Petros and TAs for you. So since it was just tires, I was just I crept across the street. Literally, it was right across the street. So I literally just drove out of that truck stop, went across the street, pulled through, and I was just like, yeah, I need a maintenance. I'm like, maintenance request, help me out. My tires are flat. They're completely flat. They're falling off the rim. They're done. They can't do anything about them. So I fueled and then I parked and just waited. It was funny. I was just like, yo, are you kidding? I think I went through the tire pass as well. I think I asked him to check the rest of my tires and make sure they were fine. But for some reason he couldn't read them right. So they weren't reading right or something in the machine or whatever, but it's fine. And I was just like, wow, what did I run over? That was crazy. And so after I, waited for however long I waited, I don't even know because it was a while back. Um, I backed in. They told me to release my brakes, and they changed the tires. I think it took like maybe 2 hours total for the waiting and having them change it and then leaving. So I think it was about like 2 hours. And I went back out on the road. I get to the place that I was supposed to. I think it was like the following day, like the day after or something. So it was like the next day was fine, and then I delivered the day after that in the morning, I believe it was, or the afternoon. And I dropped that trailer, picked up a new one. So when your tire deflates, you don't really know it. You just know it when you see it. When you see it, you're like, it's flat. So I pick up this new trailer. It always takes me like 30 minutes to an hour to leave this place, like all the time. And so I'm down the road. I've already sent in my macro saying I'm loaded and stuff. I'm down the road, eating my snacks, listening to music. I think I get like 30 minutes down the road, and I just hear this loud bang. Like it's just loud bang. My windows are rolled up, mind you. I'm listening to music. I still hear it. That's a loud bang. You're gonna hear when your tire blows. You're gonna hear it, and if it blows on your tractor, you're gonna feel it, because it's gonna pull left or right, whichever one. Especially if it's your steer tires, it's gonna pull you left or right. But it was a trailer one, so I heard it, and I was just like,
A new message has arrived.
I got a message. So I'm just like, what was that? What? What was that? I'm like eating snacks. I'm like wiping off my hands. What was that? I'm looking at my mirrors. I'm just like, I think I was seeing like a little smoke. So I was like, let me pull over. I don't know what's going on. Let me pull over. And so I pulled over on the side of the highway, which I hate doing because it's a pain in the ass to get back onto the highway, waiting for an opening, And I'm just looking. I'm just like, I guess I'm just hearing things. So I just looked at my tires, and I was just like, oh, I'm just hearing things. I don't know. And then I look more closely, and this time on the right side, rear set of tandems on the tire. The inside tire, because it's 2 in the front, 2 in the back on each side. So on the right side, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. The 2 in the back, the inside tire blew. Shredded. Pieces were flying off. Didn't see them, but they did. And I was just like, are you kidding? I just like had 2 flattened tandem tires on one side. I blew a tire on the other side. Same week. Within like a couple days. Are you kidding? Like, what is my luck today? I was just like, are you serious? I was like, that sucks. I don't even know where I am. Like, I mean, I'm on this road all the time, but it's just like, when you send in a maintenance request, they ask you, like, if you're not physically, like, at somewhere, you have to put, like, your mile marker, And I was just like, I never see one on here because I'm always on a tollway going over there where, in Texas, that area that I always go to, it's on a tollway. And I'm just like, I've never seen mile markers here. I don't know where I am. I don't know what direction I'm going. I don't know, north, south, east, west. I don't know. I don't know because the addresses, like, on the onboard computer don't always say, like, physically say when you read directions, like when you go through Google and you try to read your directions, it'll say north, south, east, west. It doesn't always do that. Most of the time it doesn't. You have to remember what you read on the sign if you looked at the sign. And if you really pay attention to the sign. I don't like that. I don't do it very well. And so I'm just like, I just know I just went this way and I went that way, and it took him a minute to get to me because I was just like, do people change tires on the highway? Like, I never knew. I thought they kind of towed you or something. And so it was just like, I don't know. Do I need a tow? I don't know. My tire's flat. It's blown. I need a new tire. and whatnot. And so I'm sitting there for like a couple hours or so. He finally gets there because like he calls me. He's like, "Where are you?" Like I'm like, "I don't know. My truck is light blue. The trailer's white or blue or whatever it was. I'm on the side of the road, something, whatever. I don't know." It took him a minute. He got there because the tollway is not that long, but he just had to figure out like, it also depends on where he got on it or whatever and what side, because he could have came down the other way and I was on the, so he gets there and he's like changing my tire and stuff like that. And he was like, "Hey," and they caught me just in time because I was about to go home. He's like, "You're the last one for the day." I was like, "Awesome," because I don't know who else would have came. They would have been searching. I've been still sitting here another hour or something. So that was funny. So that was pretty interesting. You really hear when a tire blows. Like when they say it blows, it really did. It goes with a bang, and stuff is flying. Like when it blows, and then you're driving on it, your tire is shredding, and it starts flying. Because someone, because I've seen it, like you see the pieces of tires on the road, and that is why it blows apart and it shreds as you drive. And then you pull over. Whenever it's smoking and all that stuff, and then you send in a maintenance request. Because that actually happened a couple weeks ago when I was on the highway. Someone's tire blew in front of me, and it was just shredding. I was like, oh God, like it was just coming at me. I was like, look, I'm not trying to have any damage because your tire blew in front of me. Please hurry up and pull over. But you're going to hear it regardless, and you're going to feel it if it's on your tractor. Thankfully, I have not experienced that part of the tractor. I keep looking at my tires. The tires on the tractor are thicker though. Like the trailer tires are always like recapped, so they're not as strong. But I just keep in hope and faith that it doesn't happen with the tractor, because I don't really know what to do. I think I did some training and they were talking about what do you do when a steer tire blows, and they say, I think it said don't immediately hit your brakes. I think it said speed into it and then slow down or something like that, which kind of makes sense in a way, because you're kind of going left or right because you lost the tire, because you only got two. one, two, that's all you got. But that was interesting, but it was just really like the same week, a couple days apart, really. Of course, I haven't blown another one since. I did get another flat tire after that, but there was just such a, like, I don't know if you call it coincidence or what, but literally a couple days apart, I was just like, that is my luck. But yeah, so that is it for this one. That's my little story of the whole tire thing. If I can find the pictures for what the tires look like for when they were flattened out, and then what the tire on the other trailer looked like when it blew, I will put them at the end of this video. So keep a lookout for that one. So, and anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one.